Hi, I'm Jen, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert. And I've been wondering if you've been feeling overweight, low on energy, maybe have anxiety or depression. And I'm here to tell you that if you've been feeling in any of these ways, then you are absolutely not alone. I can tell you that I talk to people who feel this way all the time, and there was a point in my life when I felt this way too. No matter what I did or ate, nothing seemed to change. I was beyond uncomfortable in my clothes. I was uncomfortable in my own skin. And all I wanted was to feel like my energetic, lean, and easygoing self again. I tried changing my diet, different workout routines, detox regimens, meditations, and a variety of supplements, trying to get my body and my mind back. Sometimes it seemed as if something was working, but it was always really short-lived and results never really stuck around. I went from doctor to doctor, health expert to health expert, searching for answers that seemed to be absolutely so hard to find. I racked my brain trying to figure out what had changed, because for the longest time, everything had really stayed the same. My eating, drinking, exercise routine, and weight hardly ever varied at all. I was very routine. Was this maybe just a part of getting older is what I started to question? And turns out, no, absolutely it was not. This was my body telling me something wasn't right. So if you're feeling maybe overweight, low on energy, anxious, and or depressed, then chances are that your body is trying to tell you something too. The problem is that these signs and symptoms can be far removed from the actual cause, and they can be related to a variety of metabolic imbalances that are happening in our body. Like, for example, did you know that low energy and weight gain can correlate with a multitude of things like trouble sleeping or poor quality sleep, not exercising or moving enough, blood sugar imbalances, chaotic cortisol hormone rhythms, elevated estrogen levels, and thyroid dysfunction, and then also toxins that you might be exposed to on a regular basis. And anxiety can be linked to things like food sensitivities, low progesterone, elevated estrogen levels again, those chaotic cortisol rhythms too, thyroid dysfunction as well, and then poor gut or digestive function are at the top of the list. And depression can be related to literally all of those things and even more. So the good news is that no matter what the cause of your symptoms might be, you can have a positive effect on them with the right combination of food, sleep, exercise, stress reduction, and supplements for your body specifically. So this week, I want to basically share with you how I untangled the web of weight gain, low energy, anxiety, and depression so that you can take action too to get back to feeling like yourself in some of the same ways that I have had as well. Now, in order to untangle the web of your weight gain, low energy, anxiety, and depression, you first have to realize that this didn't happen overnight. What you're experiencing now is likely a culmination of all the things that have taken place over the timeline of your life. For example, if you were, let's say, a C-section baby or not breastfed, or maybe both, then your immune and digestive system didn't receive the vital nutrients or bacteria needed to set your health up for long-term success. This slight setback could now be catching up to you as your immune system and digestive system have had to work so much harder over the years to compensate for what they missed out on when you actually entered this world. Now, just because you have a pile of wood doesn't mean that you have a fire. You still need friction, a match, or a lighter to create a spark and fuel in the form of oxygen, wood, or gas to get the fire going and keep it roaring. The same is true for the health fires happening in your body. Somewhere you had the perfect start to a fire, something or some things triggered the fire, and a variety of things are continuing to fuel it. Now, remember that song that you learned probably some point in your childhood? It goes something like this. The leg bones are connected to the knee bone bones are connected to the hip bone's connected to the or the leg bone's connected to the hip bone, the thigh bone's connected to the hip bone, now shake them skeleton bones, or something to that effect. The body is a network of systems and functions, just like that childhood song indicates. And therefore, there is no such thing as one singular root cause for your health issues at hand, because when one system or function goes down, they all start to crumble and fall. Now, high levels of estrogen were at the core of my weight gain, low energy, anxiety, and depression, but it wasn't the root cause of why I was feeling that way. Whatever the diagnosis is, or what you think the root cause might be, you have to ask yourself, why is this happening in the first place? What are the chain of events or cumulative factors that have led to this scenario ultimately? Now, for me, there were a variety of factors. I had been on birth control for 17 years, suppressing my ovaries and negatively impacting all of my hormones. We had stealthy toxic mold that had been brewing in our home, burdening my liver, detox capacity, and wreaking havoc on my gut. And despite how crappy I was feeling, I continued to push my body to work out at the same level I always had when it was already depleted drastically. And as a result, the inflammatory fire burned out of control, taking down my thyroid along with it and igniting Hashimoto's, an autoimmune condition. And although I was eating healthy compared to the average person, working out regularly and taking supplements, I needed to approach these healthy habits differently based on what my body was dealing with and what it needed to heal. So after running a few simple at-home functional lab tests to look at my hormones, immune, digestion, detoxification, energy, and nervous systems, they gave me some insights as to how to create a health rebuilding plan that was more customized to my body's specific needs. And then by supporting all of the systems and all of the functions of my body at the same time, I was able to get my weight under control, my energy back, and put a stop to the anxiety and depression. And ultimately get back to feeling like myself again, comfortable in my own skin just like I was before. None of this which would have happened as before, as I was previously focusing on just diet, exercise, sleep, or supplements alone. Now, the best part is that I get to use what I've learned to help busy, health-minded people like you also find the missing pieces to your health puzzle and to see the bigger picture so that you can feel like yourself again too. So if you want to get your hands on the right lab tests, resources, and a customized plan so that you can get your weight under control, your energy back, and or put a stop to anxiety and depression, then I would love to invite you to schedule a complimentary Ideal Health and Weight Discovery session with me here. And for the next couple of weeks, I am offering a limited number of spaces to take on new clients and a 10% off discount from my coaching packages in order to help people like you get a head start on feeling great for the summer and getting back into your body and feeling comfortable again. If you'd like to explore the possibilities, go ahead and click on the links below to schedule that complimentary Ideal Health and Weight Discovery session with me today. All right, you guys, that's it. I'll see you next week.